everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart. And today, in today's quick video, I'm going to share with you saving seeds and how important it is to save your seeds. So what I'm getting ready to do today is I'm making spaghetti squash for dinner. And these are spaghetti squash that came out of our garden. This is January, and our spaghetti squash have held up very well, as you can see. Their beautiful yellow flesh. But the purpose of this video is to talk about the seeds. Every time I prepare a meal from something that we've harvested in the garden, if I'm able to save the seeds, I always save the seeds. Hence the seeds that are going to be on our seed store, which is going to be up and going any day now. So y'all stay tuned for that. Okay, so what I'm doing now is still saving seeds. I'm going to show you how easy this is, especially for all of your squashes, whether it be summer squash, winter squash. It's so easy to save the seeds. But in this case, we're saving spaghetti squash seeds. Let me show you. Okay, so as you can see, I already have the innards from this side of the squash already on the cutting board. Okay, and all I've done is just gone through and just pull the seeds away from all of the stringy flesh here that's inside of this squash. It's so easy to do. And as you can see, they're literally just falling down, falling off. But I'm saving. Now, some of the seeds you could tell are no good. And they're slippery too. For example, this is a nice, look at there, it's a nice plump seed. This one is. You probably can't tell it on the screen, but it's a nice plump seed. Looks really good, okay? Looks really well. Look at that. But then you have, so I'm going to continue to pull these away, just like so. That's no good. That's no good. Let's see. That's no good. It's like the seed is underdeveloped. The reason why it's so flat. It's almost like it didn't have a chance to finish developing. And look at this. I even had a couple of the seeds to sprout on the inside of the spaghetti squash. Go figure. Look at that. Look at these. They're trying to sprout on the inside of the spaghetti squash. Look at the little sprouts. So, of course, we ain't gonna do nothing with that. But I'm gonna take all these seeds and I'm gonna set them to the side. You see how many seeds we've gotten just from this one side? I haven't even scooped out the other side yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop out the other side. And I use a spoon. And I just go around. And really and truly, if you grow spaghetti squash, even if you only are able to successfully get 4 or 5 spaghetti squash, or even just one, as long as it's a good, nice size spaghetti squash. It doesn't have to be ginormous like what you see in the grocery store, but the one that I have in my hand is not ginormous, but the seeds look absolutely wonderful. Just pull all of that out. Again, this is our dinner. I'm gonna finish scraping that out so I'll get all of that stringy flesh out of the way. If you want to know how I cook my spaghetti squash, I will post a link because I've done it before. So I will post a link to that video somewhere in the cards, or it'll be at the end of this video. Okay? So let me show you. Look at there. More sprouts on the inside. Look at that. Just going to move those out of the way. Okay. Now here are the seeds, and I'm just going to take the seeds and pull them away. Look at there. So simple. Oops, I forgot one. Forgot two. Forgot three. All right. Okay. And I am done. Now, I'm going to bring you a little bit closer because I want you to see all of these seeds that I was able to get from this one spaghetti squash. Look at there. They're just all through here. They're everywhere. All right, I'm going to slide. Bud! Just move my little spaghetti squash out of the way. And can you all see all of these seeds? Look at all of these seeds. I mean, if I were to count them, there are a lot of seeds from this spaghetti squash, okay? A lot of them. I'm going to show you what I do next because I'm going to go ahead and give these a wash. But this is a ton of spaghetti squash seeds. This is more than enough seed to last me for multiple seasons, okay? I will not plant all of these in the spring. No way. That's a ton of spaghetti squash. I could at least get 4 to 5 seasons out of these easily, okay? And that's just from one spaghetti squash. All right, y'all. So now I have my seeds in my colander right here. I'm going to turn on the water and I'm going to give these a rinse, just like this. I'm going to rinse all that slime off of them from that butternut squash, spaghetti squash. If this was butternut or cushaw, any of them, you would do them all the same way, okay? These are considered a winter squash. Even though you don't grow them in the winter, they will last through the winter. From my experience, they'll last through the winter. But this is a winter type squash. And what I'm doing, that didn't look so good, is giving them all a rinse. It is so easy to do, to just give them a rinse. And by the time I'm done rinsing them off, they shouldn't have that slippery slime feel anymore. Yeah. And that's going to be it. Okay. That's them. I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm going to put these out on my paper towel in a single layer. I'm not going to have them piled up on top of each other because I want them to dry. All right, y'all. So now that I have my seeds rinsed really good, I'm going to turn these out onto paper towels, okay? And I'm going to move them around, just spread them around with my hand until they are all in a single layer. Just not like piled on top of each other, okay? Just slide them around until they're all in one. This one's no good. Till they're all in one single layer, okay? All right, y'all. So as you can see, they're all spread out nice and even on this paper towel. I am going to let them sit on this paper towel about 2-3 days until they are completely dry. And even the paper towel will be completely dry to the point where I will have to peel them off of the paper towel. They will be so dry, okay? So once they dry, after sitting on this paper towel for several days, then I will take them and I will either use an old seed packet. I have an old one here. Now this one is not a spaghetti squash seed packet, as you can see. It's an onion packet. A seed from seeds that I got from Emma Gardner last year. Okay. Now, I know this ain't This is not, but this is clearly not onion seed, right? So I'll just take it, put a line through it here, right? And I'm going to put a line through that name up there because these seeds did not come from him. So I'm going to put at the top, these are from my 2020 spaghetti squash. Okay, 2020 spaghetti squash. And because these are my own personally saved seed, I'm just going to write saved seed. So I'll know that I didn't purchase it. I'll know that it's my own. You can write on your packet whatever you want to write. Now, even if you don't have some old packets like this, what you can do is just take a plain old white piece of paper and you can make your own seed packet. Or you can just get a white envelope and you can use that for your seeds. So whatever you have to store your seeds in, you can do that. So once these dry, I will peel them off. I will pop them in this envelope right here. I got spaghetti squash, the year, and that is my own saved seed. Okay? All right, y'all. That is going to do it for today's video on how I save my spaghetti squash seed. How easy is that? Again, you can do the same thing with spaghetti squash. You can do the same thing with, what's that other one? Cushaw, with butternut squash. This process is the same. Squash, period. It's the same process that I do, okay? This is what I do. And again, after I wash them, I just leave them here to dry and they'll be okay. Do not put damp seed in an envelope, okay? You do not want your seeds to go bad. You don't want any of that. You want these seeds to be completely dry so that when you put them in the envelope, your envelope will be dry too, okay? All right, so I'm going to set these seeds to the side and come back in a few days and get them packaged up. All right? All right, y'all, that is going to do it. There is not a more important time to start saving your own seed than right now. So when you grow, 2021 garden season is right here, right now. So listen, whatever you grow, make sure you do your absolute best to save your seeds, okay? Do your best to save your seeds. And if you can't save them, then that's okay. You'll continue to buy them or get them from the sources that you've been getting them from. But do your best to save your own, okay? All right. And these are easy seeds to save. So when it comes to saving seed, you have some seeds that are so easy to save. So if you like those vegetables, then grow those vegetables so that you can have those seeds for the next growing season and many seasons after that. Okay? All right. So for me, I'm not buying a ton of seeds because I have done a good job of saving them. And so many of them I'm even sharing with you all on the seed store, which is exciting because the seed store, I'm just working out a few kinks, but hopefully the seed store will be up and going this week, okay? And quantities are limited because when you're saving your own seed or whatever the case may be, you don't have a million seeds to share, right? So I'm going to share with you what I have available to share with you. And hopefully it'll be a help to you in your 2021 growing season, okay? All right, y'all, that's going to do it. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we upload to our channel. Thank you so much again for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video.